Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Black Myth Wukong playthrough, where we're gonna start by reading a couple of entries. And yes, yeah, I do know that in the previous episode I did not have a couple of entries. I actually had one, which I did read while I was trying to record this episode, but unfortunately, real life stuff happened, and I lost that part of the recording mainly because I had an outage for electricity for a couple of hours, and that happened while I was mid recording. I did have that part of the recording, like somehow it got saved, but the problem was every time I was trying to put it into the recording software, the editing software, I mean, it was killing my editing software. Like literally, I could open it, but to move it around and start to edit, no, he was like literally was not putting there, and the whole editing software was like crashing down, like thinking I couldn't do anything. I had to manually end the task. So yeah, not much happened. Like it's a bit of a yes and no. I'll quickly go through it, and that's why I have a couple of portraits, because I started exploring the other side of the beach. Because when I reached this safe spot, I went to the left side where we met the guy in the temple that was attacked, and then I believe it was Chenlong name. That's the character that I have not read in the previous episode about him, and I started to read about him. And these other guys are because of enemies that I encountered on the right side, and one of them actually was a small boss, a Yaguai chief. So that's pretty much it. What you're not gonna see in this recording, the fight with that boss. And on the right side was actually the snake general, and the turtle general was really sad and actually gave me an equipment. Let me see, was I should still have it since I have the entries. No, it was not here. Let me see other pills. I can't remember where was it. Yeah, this one. Okay, turtle tier. When at full health, using the gourd recovers a moderate amount of mana. Good, but the thing is, you're trading off a possible heal if you're injured just to get an extra mana. I don't know, maybe if situation arises, I'm a bit too overconfident, by defeating monsters and I'm not losing health, then yeah, maybe. But again, if I have this in the gourd, then it's not helpful. Only if I'm at full health, considering with already what I have. So that's why we're gonna have. I'm gonna keep this on the back burner in case I get maybe more slots for the drinks for the gold. Maybe I'll slot it in. Could be a choice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, we're gonna start as usual with the characters, and I also have for the turtle general. So it's gonna be the Chen Long, gonna be the turtle general, then the other characters was an enemy which I thought was looking the same as the tattoo, but apparently was a new enemy, and then of course the boss. And I think that's pretty much the entries. Anyway, fingers crossed I don't get another power outage, and I'm not gonna lose this recording as well. So we're gonna start with Chenlong again. Craving fortune's smile, but met with bitter strife. Toiling by dark waters in a grumpy life. In that realm of paint, the last hopes retreat. The green one brought him sweetness, a long-awaited treat. A scroll lay out spread out on the desk, surrounded by four fingers. A skinny monkey, a mangy dog, an old long, and a fierce tiger. The old long asked, Sacred divinity sent us such a treasure. Do you know his intent? The skinny monkey laughed strangely. I don't know. Maybe it's meant to be hung up for decoration. If you don't want it, I'll trade it for wine. The mangy dog, holding a palm fan, paced around the desk twice and said, "We were banished to the mortal realm because of the great sage's affair. Undoubtedly, it must be related to this. However, his voice trailed off, unsure how to proceed. The fierce tiger, frustrated by the dog's hesitation, asked, "Do you mean to say, is he here to help or to harm?" The mangy dog fanned himself and retorted, "Such profound matters cannot be spoken of so crudely." The old lung asked, "What's in our minds?" The skinny monkey lounged in his seat and said, "Not to help. Not to help. I'm just a drunkard. What good can I do but earn some wine money? The rest is none of my concern." With that, he closed his eyes and pretended to sleep, saying no more. The fierce tiger chuckled and added, "I only know how to smith. If someone comes to seek my help, I assist them, and that's all." The mangy dog, growing anxious, exclaimed, "Why are you all cowering in fear? We used to act justly. Look at us now, as if things could possibly get any worse. I will lend my aid. I will lend my aid." The old long quickly intervened. "Brother, patience. We understand your intentions. We need a plan, so if the sacred divinity reprimand us, we have a response." He paused, and the other three nodded in agreement. He continued, "Since we are of the same plan, let's proceed accordingly. Each of us should prepare and set off on an appointed day." And yeah, I kind of had the thought that actually talking about us, the character, to help, and that's why they're kind of present here and helping us because we talk with them, interact, buy stuff and all that. Okay, next one. Sure, let's finish the turtle general with the characters. I believe, yeah, I was reading this when I got the power outage. I got maybe like around halfway, or actually, I'm was close to finishing it. Can't remember right now. Anyway, Turtle General. Completing Swang Tzu's name, the turtle and the snake. Cycles end and cycles start. The Yagwais, they break. In frozen realms of ice and snow, they honor nature's call. United hearts in decay, better to die than living in pain. The New West, above the Bitter Lake. The turtle and snake generals revealed their true forms. The turtle general, as massive as Mount Tai, landed in the sea, causing huge waves. The snake general, resembling the mythical Zulong, coiled around the mountain ridge, shaking the earth. Yellowbrow showed no fear, wielding a spike shaft's cudgel, strong and flexible, engaging the two generals in fierce combat. The turtle sprayed water, and the snake breathed fire, almost gaining the upper hand. Suddenly, Yellowbrow threw an object into the bitter lake, which transformed into a 10-tailed golden fish. The fish grew rapidly upon contact with water, entangling the turtle general. The snake general intended to assist, but Yellowbrow untied the sack from his waist, releasing a strange beast. This creature had a gilded body and a Buddha's head, with sharp claws on its feet. On the shore, it engaged in a fierce and evenly matched battle with the snake general. As the four clashed and shouted, Yellowbrow stood on a cliff, chanting. Suddenly, a freezing wind howled, and a heavy snowstorm descended, blanketing thousands of miles and freezing the lake's surface. Despite their immortality, the turtle and snake were bound by their natural instincts to hibernate in the cold. Gradually, they grew weary and exhausted, their eyelids heavy with fatigue. After countless rounds, the turtle general, unable to endure any longer, sank into the icy depths of the water. As he closed his eyes, the last scene he saw was the snake general, unable to escape the frost and icy blades, being cut into several chunks on the shore. Damn, that's really sad. And yeah, the scene where the turtle sees the snake's general body, which basically is just a big skeleton on the beach. I'll do a quick run and show you that area. Yeah, he shed a tear, which is the equipment or the thing that I have in inventory for the gourd. All right, let's finish with the lesser Yagwais, which is the sensor holder. This is an interesting story and a grim one. Incense sticks break, the iron sensor cold. Frost cuts, wind slash, thin are the monk's robes. Bitter be the path of cultivation's quest. Elusive bliss, hidden truth, the soul's dreams oppressed. Years ago, a merchant sought to cross the New West to conduct business. He should have taken the official road around the mountain, but due to a limited budget and dwindling supplies, he decided to take a shortcut over the mountain. Not long after venturing upon the mountain, he lost his way. The path was blocked by snow, and the cold was biting. The merchant, both freezing and frightened, was at a loss when he saw an ascetic monk, bare-chested and carrying a censer, passing by on a nearby slope. In a moment of desperation, the merchant hurriedly dragged his goods and followed the monk. The monk walked slowly, but the merchant, burdened by his goods, moved even slower and could never quite catch up. In this manner, the two of them, one leading and one following, climbed to the mountain's peak where a grand temple stood. Overjoyed, the merchant planned to rest there and hire some monks to help carry his goods over the mountain. But as he approached the temple gate, he became wary. There were many monks standing like statues in the snow, completely motionless. The merchant was alarmed and frantically searched for the monk who had led him. Suddenly, he heard footsteps and saw several monks carrying censers walking among the frozen bodies. They surrounded the merchant, and just as he was about to plead for his life, a cold mist rose from the censers, freezing him in place among the snow-covered corpses. Yeah, yikes. This means all of these petrified bodies that we come across, and some of them are active enemies, might be innocents that lost their way as the merchant. Damn. Okay, and then we have the chiefs, which I actually selected by mistake, but this is the chief I fought. The Pramana Bat. Dwelling in a Buddha's form, with wings to ride the wind storm. An iron heart, through toil it sings, a golden shell, in splendor it springs. Years ago, in mountains remote, there was a small temple built by the local villagers. Temple was unattended, housing only a black statue, with dried lamps and an empty censer. One day, a wandering swordsman passed by and decided to spend the night in the temple before continuing his journey. As he was drifting off to sleep, he suddenly heard the sound of wind behind him. Opening his eyes slightly, he saw the statue on the altar sprout wings and take flight. The creature had scythe-like claws on his feet. Terrified, the swordsman quickly rolled over, drew his sword, and engaged in a fierce battle with the statue, eventually slaying it. Next morning, the villagers gathered outside the temple, bringing flowers and wine to thank the swordsman for ridding them of the Yagwai. They explained that many such temples in the mountains were inhabited by these Yagwais, disguised as statues, and asked the swordsman to eliminate them all. Seeing the villagers had brought a great deal of silver, greed overtook him, and he agreed, asking them to lead the way. Surrounded by the villagers, who praised and urged him on, the swordsman was led deep into the forest to a larger ancient temple. As soon as he entered the hall, he saw incense burning high and candles glowing brightly. On the altar sat a large statue, similar in appearance to the one he had killed before, but coated in gold, with particularly majestic and imposing presence. Sensing danger, the swordsman tried to flee, but the statue took flight, flapping its wings to unleash a frosty wind that froze him in place. Watching the golden statue use its hook claws to pierce the swordsman's shoulders and drag him into the back of the temple, the villagers all knelt and made their wishes. The next day, everything they had wished for appeared at their doorsteps. Yikes. From what I read on this one, I think this was a double whammy. Like, the villagers said, like, oh, thank you for getting rid of the Yagwai, which I'm assuming is not mentioned here. Maybe another smaller Yagwai took the place at that temple. And again, if somebody is around and wants to take shelter in that temple, then again, the Yagwai comes alive, flies, and the villagers are like, oh, for, maybe they fight and the Yagwai is killed. And the villagers are acting out like, oh, you did it, you helped get us rid of Yagwai, but there's something more. Can you help us? And the key word was here. It was greed overtook him. The villagers came, dangled the gold in front of the warrior, and be like, yeah, I can do it. It's not mentioned here what was his plan, so that's why I think it's a double whammy, because the villagers made the warrior think that he's gonna get the reward, but the villagers know what happens and be like, yep, another one to the slaughter. Sacrificed. Alright, and that's about it with reading. I'm gonna quickly go into the area where I fought the boss, and of course, clear a couple of them here. Oh, there's another one active here. It was an interesting fight. I have this companion was helping me from time to time. A bit annoying that the boss was actually flying around and it was a bit hard to actually miss with the invisibility action, the second spell. I was going invisible and then when I wanted to hit him, it was up in the air, just like these guys. It's basically, yeah, it was a really bigger version of these ones over here. Let's sit down, please. Right, and actually this might be the right path anyway to go, because there's a further path through the mountain. And the boss, I fought him in that area inside there. And after, oh, I could have interacted with the skull of the snake general, but as I approached that area, it was automatic cutscene. And then after I fought the boss, I could interact. And then the turtle general saw the body, cried, and a tear dropped somewhere. Yeah, right underneath where the head is, like somewhere just behind that bigger rock over there.
By my keen eye, ford the stream, and we'll surely find something interesting.
Okay, I'm assuming this you're saying another side thing, because I was saying like, oh, that might be another side area, but then I saw the path going to the mountains. Not like this is inside the mountain. Ah, and these are the sensor guys. We just read about the merchant. So yeah, I'm assuming then this might be a secret. This might be a side area, or maybe he looks around, you know. Ah, did he? Okay. Managed to hit me. Right, I was about to hit him. Right click. Okay, sure. Heal. Maybe I have a chance, or maybe I'm gonna find something too.
What's the rush? All hotheads wind up dead.
He does look around.
Easier, you. Where the path narrows, danger lurks.
Yeah, thank you for that. Oh, is this actually the main path? I'll explore all eventually. Ah, but I'm thinking maybe this meets up with the other path. Okay, right, I see that I can get. It's gonna fill up my gourd, but what's here? Oh, first things first, the chest. Still a bit annoyed that I lost part of the footage. Time-wise was like around maybe 20 minutes. Because I did manage to do the fight with the boss first try. Is there nothing here? Except... Yeah, okay. Not even a meditation spot? Huh.
Cheeky blighter. Why come here where the path runs out?
I'm exploring, dude. I'm exploring.
Catch up, will you, kid?
Oh, I thought you were about to say a story. Something. I mean, I do have the shrine over here, so I don't think it was irrelevant or was relevant. Right. So, yep, let's rest anyway. Not that I lost a lot, but sure. Yeah, I'm just curious if I would have taken the other path from the Snake General's area, if eventually the paths meet. Both of you are alive, okay? Is that a chest or meditation spot? It's a meditation spot, perfect. I still think I need to find 3 more after this one. But show me the area. A seems to be focused on that particular broken door. Oh, and that is a statue on my left side, up there. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. All right. And there's another one. Oh, is this just for the chest? What are you gonna give me now? Enhanced Tiger Subduing Pellets. Alright. This is for increased damage, if I'm not mistaken. So this goes that way. Let's see if the path converges.
Immobilized.
Yes, immobilized. You should be a new one. Ah, no, never mind. You're actually one of the first enemies I fought here. Oh, I thought maybe this path would lead back to the Snake General. I guess not. Was that you or somebody else? I heard somebody grunt. Or somewhat of a grunt, like when you're climbing stuff. Or you might be up above. Right, I do have, yeah, besides the is that one? I know I got another enhanced. Oh well. Meditation spot. Statue. Okay, the shade. We do have to read. Okay, already read about the falcon. I believe we only had. Yeah, the wolf guardian. The wolf's heart was once kind and sound, misled, however, consumed by desire. The path to return was once easily found, yet fate was sealed by the words of a liar. There was a year when a young wolf followed a grey elder wolf to learn the art of hunting. The master taught him that a great hunter strikes swiftly and surely, sparing their prey from suffering. The young wolf pondered this long and hard. After years of training, he devised his own killing technique. He thought his master would be pleased with his progress, but instead, the elder wolf scolded him for disrupting the circle of karma and told him to repent. The young wolf's mind swam with confusion at his master's seeming contradiction. And so the young wolf left Blackwing Mountain and wandered the lands. On his travels, he heard folks whisper that wolves, though hardy and loyal to each other, were brutal, vicious, and treacherous. The wolf guy grew more perplexed. It seemed his years of training went against the ways of the world. One day, as he passed through the New West, he heard tales of a dharma of ecstasy in that place that could free a troubled mind. He sought an audience with the abbot. The abbot was a chubby monk in yellow robes who loved to change form. He heard out the wolf's guy's woes and counseled. Wolves are born to hunt, to slay. It is the way of your kind. Men are not the same. They are born to plow and plant, to reap and sow. Frail and feeble, such is their lot. They seek to leash you wolves with false preempts, for they hope to escape your fangs and claws. But heed me, wolf. Each kind must follow the call of their blood, the song of their soul. Why should you bow to the mewling of men? These words lit up the wolf's guy mind. At that moment, he knew his path lay within the halls of New Thunderclap Temple, where he would walk the road to ecstasy. The chubby monk laughed. In my temple, we bow to no one, save your own hearts. Beware, for those who fear death have no place here. The wolf guy gladly accepted and became the monk's most loyal guardian. Armed with a scythe, he is now bound by no code save his own savage joy. Heed not a word from his tongue. Well, that sounds like maybe a potential boss later on.
Do not
Okay. I have to immobilize you. And see ya. Okay, I like this guy. It's not so much. God damn it. Dodges? Oh, try my loud.
Here goes!
Annoyed. Right. Oh, it teleported in front of me. That's... I thought that was...
need a rest. That pavilion looks like a good place.
Okay, but can I look around first? Absorb this, and I saw there was on the other side. Oh, this actually filled me up. All right. Oh, this path actually goes and goes. Where does it go exactly? Okay, sure, I can heal. Just to have that small portion of health. Just here. Is there an enemy around here? Yep. My guy is fighting somebody. Ow. Okay, that was bad. Glad that he swings around. Gather a tree pearl. This actually might be the main path, so or no, it looks like it's a dead end after all. I'm not seeing any other paths going upwards or inside. All right, back down we go. We got the chest, a couple more wheel absorption. And then what else could be around here? Secrets? No secrets. So you wanna rest here? Sure. Okay, another wheel absorption over there in case I need to have my gold refilled. So now it's just mana that I'm not filled up. And I think that's pretty much it. They just okay, it's just a plant. I expected there to be another NPC. Oh, also, okay. Look who is in the who's here.
Oi, kid, you look suspicious. What kind of Yao Guai are you?
Shh. I'm looking at that Buddha over there. See his belly button? It's so big. Me and you, we look way smaller.
Buddha? Where is it?
You see no Buddha because you think no Buddha. No thought, no sight.
I, the sacred gourmand, saw enough Buddhas before you were born. Foolish brat. You didn't see that coming, did you?
True hearts find their path, and the Buddha is on that path. Why not worship with a true heart? The path might just show itself.
Worship my hoof. Visit temples, kneel to figures. You tell no black from white. That's my master. I am fed up with all these skin-deep rites.
No true heart, the path is sealed. With true heart, it's revealed.
Okay. What does that mean? What do I need to do then?
Why the rush? Try looking around. To see a Buddha, one must hold the Buddha in one's heart. Visit each temple you encounter and worship every Buddha you see, or the true face of Buddha will always remain elusive to your eyes.
Okay.
No, this won't do. I can't help you before you have that in you.
Have what?
Visit each temple you encounter and
Okay.
worship every Buddha you see, or the true face of Buddha will always remain elusive to your eyes.
Are you talking about that statue of Buddha or the ones in the walls?
Visit each
Okay,
temple you
you're
encounter
gonna
and
repeat
worship
yourself.
every Buddha you see.
But try looking around. Oh, okay. Now I have an interaction.
I get it now. 4 Buddhas, that boy said. Huh? There must be 4 Buddhas to worship. Loony monk. Can't reason with him.
So this was 1 or... Huh. I'm assuming then this would be the path forward. Oh, goes down. You say 4 Buddhas, but you also mentioned temples. As in plural. Gonna... Yeah, again go up. Maybe there's another statue I can interact with. Or up here is actually gonna be the main path. But once I discover all the Buddhas, the environment will change. That could be it as well. As did say, path stays hidden. Yeah, alright. I'm not seeing any prompts I can activate. Any statues and whatnot. Is one of the temple the one where we found that treasure hunter? I'll probably have to check that as well, just or at least to make sure it's not one of the temples that I need to look for. Did the interaction change by any chance now that I interacted with that one Buddha?
No, this won't do. I can't help you before you have.
Oh, alright, that answered my question. Thank you. Alright, further down the path. Oh, hi. That was a bit bad. He's down. Oh, you gave me a pendant. Looks like there's another statue.
Just go through the motions, boy. Who knows if it's true or not? That little monk was speaking riddles.
So are all the statues in this area then?
Immobilized.
You can start attacking him if you want. Okay, and then this way there's another one. But that's
Back when we journeyed to the New West, our master took it from Mount Lingshan. He visited and kneeled to every figure until Yellowbrow captured him. master.
Well, that much is clear. Not really needed to immobilize all these guys, but might as well. Any of these are shrines? No. Okay. Heavy attack, get a bit of health, and see ya. Oh, hi. That's one of you. I hate fighting these guys. Ow. God damn it. Alright, sure. Oh, I think he was stealing me as well. Well, never mind. Anyway, that should be 4, right?
What's that sound? That little mug's up to his tricks once more. Worship my hoof. Let's go back.
I mean, I can drop you there, but there's some things I can absorb here. Not that I don't think I actually did it, because it looks like I'm full with the gourd. Okay, what path opened? Are you? Yes, you are still here. Cool.
Chubby one, we've done the rites. Where's the path?
The path? Isn't it always there?
Don't you trick me, you bald, pot-bellied brat. All I'm seeing are mountains, no path at all.
He sees wisely with faith. You are daft without it.
Cut your nonsense. Ah, you must be that trickster himself, fooling us all along. Take my rake.
Why so rude? I didn't force you to kneel. Throwing a tantrum at your age? Shame on you!
You brat! Save your stupid path. I'll borrow one myself. You go on first. I'll meet you at the summit.
But where are you going? Oh, well, he's gone. I'm not seeing if that kid is up there, but yep, let's go up there. Now that I can make the enhanced tiger pellets, maybe I should use these ones that I have a bit more frequent, so I don't replace them with the advanced one, and these ones to be in my inventory for nothing. Anyway, at least I have everybody cleared around here. And he's out as well, the kid. But wait. Which was the path? Ah, this way. Gotcha. Very steep one. Sure, go in. Oh, I was expecting a loading screen, to be honest. Yeah, this is very narrow. I hear the shrine. Perfect. I can now rest here. He's busy. Retrieve spirits? Huh? Why did I fight like that? Interesting. Alright. Oh, I already have 3 pellets, the enhanced ones. Okay. Wait, can I not make the normal ones then? Or this is showing... Yeah, okay, so I can't make the normal ones. Which means I also have... already 3. Okay. But I can't do much. Right, I have some wisp I can take if need be. I hear someone. Maybe falling down the path. But I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. Not much in terms of fighting bosses happened. We did have this interesting puzzle. I was actually expecting that I need to go all the way around, like visit the other places I already visited, but it was just the 4 Buddhas, follow the path, and that's it. Still, interesting mini puzzle, but not exactly mini puzzle. So yeah, leave it here for this episode, and I'll probably teleport back to the beach so I can check the other path that was behind the Snake General and see where that leads. Maybe it's gonna be other bosses, chiefs, who knows. We shall see. But now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.